Hello again. Me again. Well, as you can see, I already made a video of Isaki's relationship story, and as promised, we're doing this now. All right then. Without any without any further ado, let's get started. Mm-hmm. Let's get ready for. Oh, it's a festival. Okay. Previously in Blue Archive. Oh no. Shanghai Xing Academy in Red. Yeah, this is the Kipao Cherino event. Previously, prepare to hold an exchange meeting. Shanghai Xing will have an exchange meeting within the with Red Winter in the near future. Anyway, Genrymon itself, to be frank, Genrymon itself is, to be frank, uncomfortable with this exchange meeting. The lack of any such experience is the greatest factor. Others may want to remain more aloof about the entire exchange meeting. Despite their worries, the exchange meeting commenced, and the students from Red Winter Federal Academy Secretariat arrived at Shanghai Xing safely. Whoa, so this is Shanghai Xing. It's just like my research said it would be. Look over there, the roof, it's so interesting. Yeah, this was in the previous event, and then they were like, yeah, they were very, I'm supposed to say this, uncomfortable, I guess. So what was going on? Let's continue. Those must be the students from the rumors. I've heard all about them, but I've never thought I want to see them in person. Kaguya, the president of the traditionalist Peking Opera Club, held a long heated exchange with Shintani Kai. Yeah. What are you saying, Shintani Kai? There's no way the Peking Opera Club and I would have that kind of authority. I find it amusing that you would say that, Peking Opera president. The Peking Opera Club has honored Shanghai Xing's tradition most seriously up until now. If not you, who else would possibly have it? Granted, this could be nothing more than the ramblings of a Shanghai Xing outcast. Man, she's very, manipulative though. If we end up doing a new Peking Opera and it fails. Funny, is discussing success and failure a mark of loyalty? Yeah, this was in the previous event. At Shintani Kai's order, Kaguya performed a new Peking opera and presented a petition to President Kisaki. It's not really Shintani Kai's order. It was more like her manipulation. Yeah, she manipulated Kaguya to. She manipulated Kaguya to create a new Peking opera presentation. It's not. Yeah, so it's not order. In the name of Shanghai Xing and its traditions, I denounce Ryugi Kisaki, president of Genrymon. Ah yes, this event where we're not here to start a coup, we're just here to denounce her. Yeah, that was a little bit dumb, but let's continue. However, thanks to the efforts of the Red Winter office, the Peking Opera Club's objection was effectively quelled. Let me make myself clear. All students have the right to stage a coup, yeah, and then the student council has the right to remove that coup, I guess. Yeah, suppress the coup and continue leading the school. Sheesh. They do have different views, I guess. The exchange meeting concluded successfully. It seems you really enjoyed the exchange meeting, Great Leader Cherino. Shanghai Xing has been a great adventure for us. I hope you can forgive the trouble with the Peking Opera Club. I am the great leader of Red Winter. Such significance will never threaten my power. That's right, President Cherino is a very magnanimous person. Sheesh. She does like her mustache, I guess. But that one called Shintani Kai is still burning. Ah, loose ends, I guess. I've worked a long time for this. I even had to suffer the humiliation of relying on the Corrections Bureau. What do you? Okay, that's the thing that I don't understand. What do you mean by relying? Okay. Still, I gathered my strength and waited for the right time, and that time is now. I'll take back what is mine, and no one will stand in my way. And then she said, "Yeah, tell them I'm back." An unseen anxiety surrounds Shanghai. Here we go. It should be almost time. Here, over here. Why are you... Okay, why are you here so early? Well, class got out early and didn't have anything in particular to do. Is that right? I envy you. No, never mind, it's nothing. Yeah, they do have a lot on their plate, I guess. How is Genrymon these days? Uh-oh. Well, it's fine. You can't lie... Ooh, interesting. You can't lie better than that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't figure out what's what. I can't figure out what's what these days. Those Red Winter girls, ever since they came and left, everything's been out of whack. Everything, not just Genrymon. Yeah, I think I get it. Hey, so there's a rumor going around. Is the president really going to side... Ooh. Is the president really going to side the Black Tortoise Promenade and open up Shanghai Jing's gates? Ooh, this is incorrect, but at the same time, I think Kai is the one who instigated this rumor. What are you talking about? Don't say things like that. Someone could be listening. But even you said that Red Winter students has free run of the place recently. Well, that's true, but with the Moonlight Festival, okay? Moonlight Festival coming up, this is going to be a problem. Once the festival starts, we'll see even more outside students on the Black Tortoise Promenade. I mean, they're just going to the Black Tortoise Promenade. I guess they're not going to, like, go to Genrymon and then, like, I don't know, do stuff, I guess? I really don't know. I'm just going to focus on doing my job. You work for Genrymon, you can't say that. What else can I do? I'm just a lowly first year. Yeah, what do we know? Let's just go to the Peach Blossom Spring. Okay. I guess the two of them were friends. Like, yeah, just setting up the mood, I guess, for the story. I can't wait for the Moonlight Festival. Whoa, what's that? Oh, that's right, Sensei. You're from outside of Shanghai Jing. I've become so used to you that I sometimes forget. I should be more careful about that. I'm glad you feel that way, Mina. The Moonlight Festival is a traditional annual festival here in Shanghai Jing. Okay. Its main event takes place in the Black Tortoise Promenade Street, but the full festival is spread out all over Shanghai Jing. Okay. The promenade is open to outsiders, hordes of them, but all of the other streets are closed to outside students. That's the rule. Interesting. Sounds like a lot of trouble to go through. Even so, there are some rules that can never be broken. The Moonlight Festival began as an event just for us, to share meals and pray for one another's prosperity. Now outsiders feel free to invite themselves thanks to Black Tortoise Promenade. Those Black Tortoise profiteers will exploit anything for money, anything at all. I mean, I did read Kisaki's relationship story before reading this event, and then Kisaki did say about taxes. Was it taxes and rent? So yeah, if she's saying taxes, then since they're the General Student Council, like Kisaki is the General Student Council president, that should mean that The Black Tortoise Promenade is paying taxes to Genryumon because they are the student council president. I mean, let's continue. I may be wrong. And who do they expect to clean up after that? Us, Genryumon. That's who. Now, take it easy. Regardless, this year's Moonlight Festival involves sharing mooncakes during the day in the shape of an actual moon, of course. At night, there's specking opera to watch. There's a drag. Ooh, interesting. But Kaguya's in prison, though. Yeah, Kaguya's in prison. Who's going to do this? Okay, at night, there's specking opera to watch. There's a dragon dance, and everyone prays for good fortune while they watch the fireworks. But honestly, Genrymon has been loosening up the rules lately. Fewer night patrols, less vigilance towards the outsiders. You know about some of that, Sensei. The exchange meeting with Red Winter, that whole business. You know about some of that, Sensei. The exchange meeting with Red Winter, that whole business. A lot of people are getting nervous about too many outsiders. I mean, you got a point, I guess, because you don't know what they will do, but at the same time, you can't always predict a person's objective. Like, of course, most people are just curious of how am I supposed to say this? Like, most students are definitely just there to check it out, unless if it's gourmet research, which is going to judge the food, and then if they don't like the food, they're going to blow it up. I mean, you've got a point for being nervous. Or even worse, the hot springs department. We don't know if there are hot springs here. So yeah, if you're dealing with Gehenna students, I mean, you've got a point. But normal students, I mean, yeah, let's continue. What about you, Mina? What do you plan to do? I think she's gonna stay. Yeah, she's just gonna stay to the president's side, I guess. I always follow the president's order. That will never change. Not to pat myself on the back, but I'm quite stalwart, you know. That said, as the exchange officer, I'm obliged to consider the other Ganymon members' opinion. What do they think? Well, they're nervous. For now, no one says we should outright cancel the festival. It's a proud tradition, after all. But most think we ought to tighten the rules back up when it comes to outside students and the Black Tortoise Promenade. That anxiety about outsiders is very real here. Yeah, I think this is the first actual time that they actually open to the outside world, like Genryomon themselves, open to the outside world, and they are quite nervous about it. But you know, if you ask me, it's very important for you to open to the outside world, though. Like, you have to show the world what you are. But at the same time, you have to prevent the world from tampering to who you are. That's just how it is. Like, you have to find that right balance. Like for example, the world sees your traditional performances, the Peking opera and stuff like that. And then what Cherina said, that it's better to perform this on a movie or something. Yeah, but if you do that, that won't be traditional anymore. You know, now you lose your uniqueness to that opera, because now it has joined the modernness that is it's now an actual it's now a movie and not an actual performance. So now it has lost its uniqueness. So maybe I'm just wrong, I guess. Let's continue. And it was the promenade that first let them in. A unilateral decision, I might add. Okay. We've been letting them have their way, and we're starting to give off the impression that they're dragging us along. At least that's how the other Genrymon members seem to feel. The question for myself is, should I pass that along to the president? If so, how should I phrase it? This is a must. You have to say it to the president. But at the same time, it's the words that you use. You may You may missay, I guess that's how you say it, or misinterpret, I guess it to Isaki. Alright, let's continue. So that's what you need help with. I'm sorry, Sensei. I have trouble delivering this kind of message. I mean, I can help you with that. Oh, adults have trouble with that too. That makes me that makes me feel a little better. Are you trying to tell me I'm as dumb as you are? No. I mean, yeah, I may be clumsy, but let's continue. I guess you got a point, I guess. But of course, there's still the fundamental problem. I see. So this is what they say then. Isaki. Yep. It's been a while. Well, perhaps. Yeah, we just did your relationship story, so it's not that wild, I guess. Well, perhaps not. It's good to see you again so soon, Sensei. Madam President, no need to worry. I'm well aware such opinions exist. Okay, so she already knows at least. I mean, and you're doing good work. But as president, I too have my own opinions on the subject. Of course, ma'am. I understand students and society. I also understand Gurnimon's members' concern and the desire to steal the patrols. With all that said, I believe the Moonlight Festival must be held just as it stands. You mean, yeah, continue. So as long as the wind blows, there will always be noise in our ears. Despite that, Shanghai Jing must be strong, and it shall be. Don't you agree, Mina? Yep. I do. Yes, I do. And because of that, it's times like this that we need to. I'm glad you understand me. Then you know what must be done. Yes, Madam President, leave it to me. Is she gonna do this the Genryumon way, I guess? Had I known you would be visiting, Sensei, I would have prepared a different type of reunion. It's still good to see you again, Kisaki. The same as ever. Your steadfast nature is quite reassuring. If only Shanghai Jing could follow your example. Oh, please don't. Yes, you may look at me as an example, but I have a lot of flaws, you know. It's not to follow my example, it's just learn from my example, I guess. Don't follow me blindly, because even I am a flawed man. Then I could say, look forward to the festival without reservation. Oh, you're already excited for it regardless, yes? But you expect the best of us always, don't you? Very well then, Sensei. Gurniumon has no choice but to meet those expectations. The Peking Opera performance may face some logistical challenges this year. Yeah, who is going to replace this now? It's either someone else does it, like another group does it, or like yeah, here's the thing as well, like Kaguya was arrested, but we don't know if all of the Peking Opera members got arrested as well, because well, they are they did contribute to the, yeah, they did am I supposed to say this, like they also attacked Kisaki, I guess. So yeah, they may be so the Peking Opera members, normal members, may also be in prison right now. So the question now is someone going to replace this? So now the tradition is broken, but well, hey, it's not Kisaki's fault. Nothing should stand in the way of the lantern display or the fireworks or any of the other performances. So, shall we go, Sensei? Go where? To assist with the preparations for the Moonlight Festival, of course. Don't fufu. At least it's not kufufu. Don't worry, Sensei. You need only be at my side. We will prepare enough fruits and mooncakes for all. Oh, all that sugar, all those calories. Is that what concerns you? But then again, you're an adult. We'll order special snacks to your liking. I mean sugar. The bad type of sugars, the sugars found in junk foods and like candies, but fruit sugars are actually way more better. They're healthy. Just don't eat a lot, of course. Please accept our hospitality Please accept our hospitality is most generous, as anyone who started or shared a feast with us can attest. An unfortunate accident. Hey, we're at Black Tortoise again. Have you finished reviewing the merchant contracts? How about the stage? How about the stage equipment? Let me just do one thing at a time. My head already feels like it's going to explode. Yeah, same, but we gotta keep going, right? The festival is right around the corner, and we're all short-handed. This was easier when I was only in charge of the cooking. Yeah, it's only once a year. We can get through it. it's tough every year, but prepping a festival is just a ton of work. I heard there's this one academy with festivals or Yakyako, bro. Meanwhile, Umika at the back just sneezed. Seriously, how do the students there survive? I don't know, and even I am scared of Umika sometimes. Is everything going well? You two look you two look a bit overwhelmed. President, no, we're good. This is nothing. Right? This is our big event. We gotta be ready for it. Of course. Well, hang in there, and we can all have a nice long rest when it's over. Runs away. And Reijo? I know this festival's good for our revenue, but making us responsible for half the security seems a little petty. True, but Kenryumon only nags us half as much now. It's got its pros and cons. Everything in the aftermath falls entirely on bro. I have the utmost faith in you, Reijo. I guess I'm fine with it as long as Gabumon executives don't make any issues of it. Ever since that Red Winter exchange meeting. You know, she's quite the contrast to Amy from Millennium, because like Amy doesn't really care what Himari does, and well, also Himari Amy is like the bronze, right? The actual bronze, while Himari is the brain. Well, Reijo is, I don't know, like she knows Kung Fu, I guess. Let's continue. Yes, I know. Let's put that aside for now. What exactly happened at the Peking Opera performance? Do you happen to know? Ooh. Ganyumon only says there was a minor incident. That's all I've gotten out of them. Rumor has it that the Peking Opera Club is on a full suspension. Oof. So yeah, they do like it. The rumors are starting to spread then. I admit I'm curious about it too, but that's none of our business, I guess. Okay, no. Well, that's enough about that. For now, let's just focus on the festival preparations. I mean, technically it's the same. Understood, Miss President. If Genrymon wants to keep up their secrets, then they're going to stay kept no matter what. Oof. Wait, what? Okay. What happened? Did you get hit? Did you get hit with hot... Oof. Oof. Hot oil again? This is a mistranslation. I guess this is hot oil. Okay. Sheesh. Oh my. What on earth is going on? I've never seen anything like this. Okay. What did you... Oh no! Oh no! The lolly turned into an even more lolly. Oh no. You were fine a second ago. Did you eat something strange? Did he accident like Saya staying here or something? Not at all. I spent all day inspecting the festival site, so I grabbed some fried rice for lunch. Bro, she actually is sad. Wait, look at you. You shrank. Wait, what? There's more? Oh, rejuvenated. Oh no. What is going on? President, what do we do? President's contact Gandhiman. These are active in society too. Gandhiman. Under the circumstances, yes, we have to, and they're getting attacked. Bruh. 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 Oh no. A Ranger didn't get hit though. What the heck is going on? This is so weird. What? Say again, are you sure? Acknowledge there's an unknown aging reversal phenomenon centered around the Black Tortoise Promenade right now. Black Tortoise Promenade President Takashiro may have been quarantined pending investigation. Oh no. What is that face? Oh no. This is the exact potion that Saya. Yeah, this is the exact potion that Saya had, because see that? Even Shun did this. Shunling. Even Shunling did this. Also, can I just point out that yes, Rumi became cute and funny, but can I just point out that even her clothes shrank? Can I just point out that the chemical that is used here, and well, technically also Saya's chemical, is so potent and so strong. It doesn't just shrinks the body, it also shrinks the clothes. No, it doesn't shrink it, it rejuvenates the clothes. Okay, then let's continue. This is supposed to be an isolation room, and I feel like it feels like more of an interrogation room. I feel like I shouldn't be here. Please understand, President Rumi, do you have any theories on what could be causing this aging reversal phenomenon? No idea. I don't remember eating or drinking anything strange, and I didn't go anywhere different. I haven't handled anything suspicious. I haven't even handled any suspicious ingredients recently. Also, earlier there were explosions, right? There was a crash, and then there was like, I don't know, like it sounded like a wooden, like something wooden being thrown into the floor, and then it released gas. Maybe I'm wrong, of course. We've been preparing for the Moonlight Festival, and the food has to be certified before they can sell it. So there was nothing out of the ordinary, except that the Black Tortoise Promenade members suddenly turned into children. That's all I know. First, the others turned into children, then me. Bruh, that W mouth, bro. We can't believe anything. Bruh. They'll just say anything for the sake of business. They've got to be hiding something. I think not. If the Black Tortoise Promenade were behind this, their President Rumi would have found a way to stay safe first. Yeah, in all intents and purposes, since the Black Tortoise Promenade was attacked, the blame is going to be focused towards Genryumon, because the two of them are on each other's necks. So if an attack on one side happens, then of course the highest suspicion will be on the other side, and this one is in Genryumon. A plot in which the person behind it has the most to lose. Few strategies are ever so desperate, but at the same time, it's like rejuvenation potion that takes a lot of resources and mind. So someone that's connected with Saya. Interesting. Let's continue. That's understood, Madam President. Now please continue. Right, from what they've seen so far, the phenomenon has a sort of ripple effect, like a contagion. Eh? Is this like an infection or something? Like a like an endemic? Well, endemic because it's just in their place. Yeah, is this like an endemic or something? The investigators on site are called Tyke. Why Tyke? This Tyke syndrome seems to have begun spreading from the Black Tortoise Promenade to the rest of Shanghai. I see. Do we know how it spreads yet? Not yet. All we know is where it started, given who transformed first. So far, no one's observed any symptoms other than aging reversal. Also, the students of the disciplinary support department upon also the students of the Plum Blossom Garden have not been affected. The Plum Blossom Garden have not been affected. Then why was Shun there? Okay, the plot thick then. Alright, good information. So, distribute protective equipment to Genuine members at the scene on the double. Are you not going to give protective equipment to Black Tortoise Promenade too? Like the ones that are not infected? That's a little unfair. At the same time, conduct an epidemiological study, like a study of the epidemic, basically. Study as quickly as possible. Like they have to study like this well, syndrome, I guess, because it's not a disease, it's not a pathogen, it's more like chemical. Yeah, like if you're going to call it a pathogen is either a virus or bacteria, parasites, funguses, stuff like that. That's a pathogen, but just this one feels like a chemical attack. So it's not necessarily an epidemic. So I don't know how it's called. I may be wrong. So let's continue. Restrict access to the Black Tortoise Promenade Street until we have all the results from the study. Those are the official orders from the it's the same thing from last time. There is the official orders from Ryugi Kosaki, President of Genryumon. Yes, that's your command. Mina, it seems I need your strength again. Would you go provide assistance at the scene? Hup, hup, hup. Oh, okay, it's like a salute, I guess. Don't worry, Madam President, I won't let you down. Whew. Do you really need to send Mina? Oh, we're here. Oh yeah, we are here. On a practical level, not so much, but she's a symbol too. She represents the strength of Genryumon. Her being there will send everyone... We're here to send a message. What message, you ask? Nothing grandiose per se. Yeah, it's not really a message like we have our eyes on you. Like it's not the. I think the message here is not. It's not like we're watching you, Black Tortoise. It's more like yeah, this is a serious matter that they needed to send Mina on it. Like just like the Mina and Rumi event. Yeah, let's continue. Just that, no matter what happens in Shanghai, the President of Genryumon will always be ready to help. Okay? The fact that you have to send the message just sounds like a problem in itself. Is that how you feel? Thank you, thank you for your candor, Sensei. The past, I might not have had to make such an effort, but well, we're no longer in the past. Necessities have changed. Should I go help the scene too? No, I don't think I can recommend that. Why not, you ask? Well, this is a speculative on my part, but given the specific circumstances, they might not welcome you there. Why? I mean, we've been with Ruby in the past. Things sure are crazy now. Yeah, the Black Tortoise Promenade streets restricted. Supposedly, you need a Genryumon pass just to get it, and then even if you have it, the shops are mostly closed. Okay. That's a shame, I really need more. The priest smiles. Let's continue. But are we going to be okay? What do you mean? Well, with the whole Tyke... Why is it called Tyke? Interesting. Why is it called Tyke? I mean, Grenumon says it just turns you into children. Nothing else, but... It just turns you into children. Aren't you children as well? Let's continue. Even that would make a lot things harder. That's very true. Supposedly, Black Tortoise Promenade Street is where the whole thing first started. It's ground zero, basically. You think maybe Outsider brought it over? Wouldn't it be the first incident lately? Okay. I'm gonna have to point this out. Pathogens, epidemics are diseases, alright? And a disease, of course, it's dangerous, but it's not so insane to revert your body years by years. It doesn't rejuvenate your body. You have to look at this in this perspective, people. This isn't a deadly disease. This is a chemical attack, a chemical zone, like, how am I supposed to say this? Magical, I guess, that it rejuvenates your body. Like, this isn't... how am I supposed to say this? Like, this isn't a disease. This is a attack. Yeah, let's continue, I guess. Hey, it's supposed to be smaller. Yeah, let's continue. Plenty of outside students go in and out in Black Tortoise tournaments. It's possible something could have happened there. Someone placed, like, the releasing agent and the I don't know, like, the device that releases the gas or something, I guess. Is the Moonlight Festival going to be okay? If we let in more outsiders, we could have more problems. Ooh, interesting. I see. So the threat is there. So now they're gonna have, like, the threat is there. So now they're, like, it's gonna force something to, like, it's forcing something to happen, basically. Like, now that this thing happens, now, like, I'm supposed to say this, something like that. Let's continue. Plus, there's Shale Sensei over at Rikagaku, also an outsider. I mean, to be fair, the regular students don't have any idea what Sensei has done in the past. Like, it's not like Millennium, right? Like, for example, in Millennium, where Sensei's, like, actions has been recorded, like, quite well, or maybe I'm wrong. Trinity. Yeah, Trinity would be a better idea. Would be a better example. Trinity and Gehenna, because we did help during we have a massive contribution towards the Eden Treaty, and everyone has documented our work there. While in Shanghai Jing, it was more secluded, I guess is the right word for it. Like, the only people that knew that there was boxes from the Black Tortoise Promenade that was used to be framed, and the only ones that knew that were Genrymon and Black Tortoise. There's also, well, the previous one where it was also secluded, but it's only because, like, it was only because of the fact that we stayed, like, we Sensei stayed, like, we stayed with Kisaki most of the time, I guess. Well, I'm sure Madam would do something about it. I heard the executive officer Mina's already at the scene. That does make me feel better. And just because it happened at Black Tortoise Promenade, we don't know if they caused it. They're still investigating that. You know, I think it's a good thing that nobody's pointing out that the Black Tortoise Promenade was attacked, so maybe it was from Genrymon and stuff like that. That's nothing. Uh-oh. But if it wasn't Black Tortoise Promenade, it must have been... Oh. Wait, okay, yeah, this is from the preview. This is unfair. The Eastern Alchemy Society has nothing to do with this. Yes, it has nothing to do with you, but at the same time, the only thing that can cause such, the only thing that can cause such insane effect can be found in the Eastern Alchemy Society, and you're holding it right now. It's just a witness interview, so please come with us, President Saya. Since you and the Eastern Alchemy Society are under suspicion, we have no choice. We ask for your understanding. Yeah, it's probably from the Eastern Alchemy Society, but Saya has nothing to do with it. Among the Shanghai students, the consensus is that if the Black Tortoise Promenade aren't responsible, the Eastern Alchemy Society must be. And I'm telling you that it's not true. The Eastern Alchemy Society... She's sad. Rat sad. Uh-oh. Wait, I gave instruction... Wait, I gave instructors soon the... I gave instructor Shun that info of the rejuvenation elixir. Did that get leaked somehow? Just a shot in the dark. Is that about the skin cream the Eastern Alchemy Society made? Is this about the skin cream? Okay. The Eastern Alchemy Society made a skin cream? This is the first I'm hearing about it. Unrelated but intriguing. Maybe you could give us a Oh no. Oh no. You wanted to go small too? Maybe you could tell me... Maybe you could let me skip the... Bruh. I said unrelated. I figure as much, but still. Worth the try, I guess. I suppose when something happens on a pathological order or pathological or pharmaceutical level, it's only natural to blame the Eastern Alchemy. She's sad again. Rat sad. That does make sense, but it's still unfair. I really didn't do anything this... I really didn't do anything this time. Does this mean that things happened in the past that yes, it was your fault? Oh no. Oh no, and she caught up. I misspoke. Well, again, this is just a witness interview. Yeah, it's just a witness interview. Like something happened and you just there, something happened and then you're just there to witness it. You just need to tell them what you knew, and they're not going to torture you for you to let out every information you have. I mean, we don't know though. This is Gendrymon. For now, but it could turn into... I was just talking about that. I can't completely deny that possibility. It's all up to... Oh no. Yep. I have an interim. I have an interim report, Madam President. The Eastern Alchemy Society President Saya is cooperating with the investigation, but we haven't had any useful testimony. Can you how am I supposed to say this? Could Saya be included here? Because this isn't a disease. This is a chemical attack. There is absolutely no pathogen in this world that can rejuvenate you to younger years. That's just dumb. Most of the time, pathogens just wants to replicate themselves inside your body, and we have parasites that wants to feed from your body. So yeah, most pathogens are negative, but this one actually is positive. It heals your body to the point that it turns you back ages. But this is just... Yeah, this is a chemical attack, so Saya should be helping. Okay? Saya should be helping in the investigation and trying to find a cure. What do you mean by yet? Well, having participated in the questioning of... having participated in the questioning, I have a feeling that she can do something about it. President Saya is with... Oh, Oh dear. She didn't seem completely surprised when we mentioned the aging reversal phenomenon in Shanghai. Yeah, exactly. Like this should be out of the norms. Like this should be in the same level as the mimesis or terror, or the terror in Abydos. Hmm. She didn't deny knowing about it. Interesting. Despite her appearance, Saya is not a skilled Yeah, that's a good thing about Saya. She she rarely lies, I guess. But listen, sir, do you have of course we were there. No, nothing at all. Well, if you say so, Sensei. Oh no, please don't. And if you are hiding something, I'm sure you have a good reason for. Oh, okay. She's on to us. Very well, please continue your report. Right, besides everything else, there appears to be an unsettling rumor spreading around the Shanghai students. Well, one wouldn't expect settling rumors to be spreading in this particular moment, but I'm assuming there's a good reason for including this in your report? Yes, the rumor is Genrymon was the one who did it, isn't it? There are rumors that Genrymon is the one doing it. Maybe I'm wrong. Did you hear about... Oh! This is Shintani Kai returning. There's so many rumors going around these days. Which one? Bruh. The one about how the Eastern... oh, yep, it is. You mean Yakushi Saya is back from Freak or something? I mean the one before Saya. There was someone else before her? I only heard it in passing, but I think she's called the Monkey of the Senses. She was one of the 7 prisoners. Was? You mean is? Oh, our school had one of the 7 Whoa. Our school had one of the 7 prisoners. Okay, I'm a little bit, something clicked in my mind that the fact that they don't... Yeah, okay, so it was... Yeah, never mind. It was stated that all records of Shintani Kai were suddenly gone. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, they did the one from the previous event, the Kipao Marina event, did say that Kai did say that tell them I'm back. So yeah, that's what I hear. She originally was the president of the Alchemy Society, but she got expelled. Interesting. So they know, it's like somebody spread the details of who Kai is. Like, they could have just said that someone named Kai is going to return. But then the information that she was the previous president of the Eastern Alchemy Society, and yeah, she got expelled. Interesting. I've never heard about any of this. So what was her name? The way I heard it, Shintani Kai. I've seriously never heard of her. Supposedly, some of the third-year students know about her. Interesting. Is that so? Yes, people are talking. Not many yet, but they are. It would be difficult for an expelled students to return without any formal process. Doubly so for Shintani Kai. Yeah, okay. The threat about an expelled student is like, no, not really threat, but the circumstances of someone who got expelled returning is, well, a little bit uncomfortable, I guess. But then you have someone who is one of the 7 prisoners, and well, you're a prisoner because of crimes. So now who's gonna, like... Yeah, let's continue. However, for the student who remember her name, well, it's going to be quite an issue. If the rumor is false, we need to silence it. If the rumor is false. But what if it's true? Understood, Madam President. Oh dear. Whew. There's something I don't understand. What is it, Sensei? Oh, is it about Shintani Kai? What if I told you that there's nothing I can tell you about her? Oh, you're sure. I have a good I have a good reason if I'm hiding something. Straight back at her. I suppose you earned the right to throw them back at me. Please give me a little time, Sensei. Just a little time. Are we gonna exchange information? Like, are we gonna exchange information that uh uh Shun had a something? Yeah, Shun got the rejuvenation elixir as well. Wait. She also wait. Yeah, Kisaki also takes the rejuvenation potion though. Not because I don't trust you, Sensei. This is my own issue. And an issue perpetrating Shanghai Jing's past. Okay, here's an interesting, like something just clicked in my mind just now. So rejuvenation potion, right? So throughout throughout the stories of Shanghai Jing, there were only two people that have been confirmed to use the rejuvenation potion, and that is Kisaki and Shunling, right? However, yeah, Shunling was just once. Shunling was just once, and that was testing. But Kisaki uses it, I mean, every day, I guess. Yeah, she uses it every day. So what if the information that Kisaki uses it gets leaked out? So now there is now an interesting possibility that people are gonna start turning against, I don't know, Kisaki, I guess, but it is well known that it is well known that like everybody hates Black Tortoise Promenade, right? Because they hate Black Tortoise Promenade because they quote unquote spit on tradition. So yeah, this is gonna cause an interesting divide. Hmm. But yeah, at the same time, the one from that sus student, the one that talked to Shintani Kai, yeah, she knows about the oh yeah, something clicked again in my brain. In the previous event, in the Kipao Marina event, her elixir got swapped. Her elixir got swapped. So now, what happened to that elixir that got swapped that was supposed to be for Kisaki? Well, I think we found our smoking gun now. Yeah, we did find our smoking gun. So yeah, I already know that this is Sky doing this, but yeah, I guess now, there's no doubt to it now, I guess. How to deal with rumors. Ah, Sensei, over here. I'm glad you called for me, Reijo. I'm happy to hear you say that. You've been here to the peach... you've been here to the Peach Blossom Spring a few times before, right? But not in this tea house, right in the heart of it. This is where members discuss matters pertaining to the Black Tortoise Promenade. No wonder the atmosphere feels a bit different. Yes, this room is soundproof, so our conversation can't leak out. What's so secret, you ask? Well, as you know, access to the Black Tortoise Promenade is currently restricted. And on the top of that, its president has turned into a child and is under quarantine. So the responsibility of the Black Tortoise Promenade falls onto me. I'm sorry, Reijo, I must ask this question, but do you know how to cook? Because Black Tortoise Promenade is more about cooking, I guess. Well, let's continue. Of course, I'm wrong. It's quite a burden. In fact, it's giving me stomach aches and I'm losing sleep. If there's a silver lining, it's that the entire Black Lotus Promenade is essentially shutting down now. That's not good. So there isn't much to manage. Sounds like that barely qualified as a silver lining. It doesn't really. I just wanted to make light of a bad situation. I mean, all of the members were very stressed, and the fact that they're under quarantine on the left side, I mean, there's a possibility that the festival will be cancelled, but on the right side, I mean, no stress, I guess. No work equals no stress. In any case, the reason why I asked you, Senseis, is so I could share a rumor that has been circulating here in Shanghai. I understand, of course, that you're here as a guest of Genryumon, but I wasn't sure they'd share this with you. You've been speaking with them, yes? Who are you talking about? Whatever they've decided to tell. Oh, okay. You've been speaking. I mean, I think she means Genrymon. You've been speaking with Genrymon about this matter, right? Whether they decide to tell you, I thought you should hear it from a different perspective. That sounds pretty serious. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be dramatic, but given the situation, there are whispers about a certain expelled student, Shintani Kai. Oh, how do you know that name? Corrections Bureau. I have one of my own as well. I told Reija about the conversation I had with Kisaki. I see, so the president. Yes, rumblings about Shintani Kai has been spreading in the streets, mostly among the third-year students. Emphasis on among the third-year students. The first and second-year students don't know much about her, or else they think it's all exaggerated. Among the third year students. Okay, what year are you, Reijo? I mean, there's a chance that she's third year as well. And building off that, there have been other more ominous rumors she's gonna attack, including some related to the exchange meeting. You want me to be more specific? Alright, so Kai, yeah. Yep. I wonder what happened to Kaguya. They say she went away on self-reflect, but I also heard that she was taken away for being too frank. If Shintani Kai really is back, the president might have been involved. She was expelled, and she's one of the 7 prisoners. You know, something is really bothering me. Like, the question of why 7 prisoners, right? Like, why is Kai one of the 7 prisoners, while Haruna, there's also Kasumi. They're also, well, branded terrorists in Gehenna, but they're not part of the 7 prisoners, right? Which means whatever the 7 prisoners did is very heinous. But I mean, you can also say that Akemi, I can say that Akemi was arrested for the simple reason that she's so powerful. Like, they don't want a force like her to be out in the streets roaming around stealing things, I guess. And well, there's Akira. Well, Akira's she's very I'm supposed to say this, like, she's wanted for the simple reason that she steals things. Wakamo destroys things. Now the question is, why is Kai part of the 7 prisoners? Then let's continue. There's no way she could have come back to Shanghai without any condition. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's a little bit obvious that Wakamo is from it is a little obvious that Wakamo is from Hyakyako. But now, like, she has no reason to return to Hyakyako. But wasn't it the president who expelled Shanghai? Was it the president who expelled Shintanika in the first place? There might be something to that. Is Shanghai Jing going to be okay? I mean, she's one of the 7 prisoners for a reason, though we still don't know yet how severe her crime is, because all I know, like, Wakamo just destroyed things. Yeah, Wakamo just destroyed things, and probably one of the reasons why she is part of the 7 prisoners is because, like, she escapes she escapes very efficiently. Like, that's in the her Valentine's event. And then there's Akira. Like, the reason probably why she's part of the 7 prisoners is because, well, she steals things that are very expensive, basically. So yeah, that's severe, I guess. But for Kai though, chemicals. Yeah, let's continue, I guess. Can we trust? Oh, can we trust Genrymon and the president? There it is. Doubt that Kisaki is the true president now, because one thing connects to her. I mean, yeah, I guess both things connect to her, I guess. Here's what I've gathered so far. To summarize, the upperclassman has been increasingly anxious about Genrymon. Of course, the Black Turtles Promenade and Genrymon don't have the best relationship, but an undeniable fact. Yeah, this event is going to put a massive, like, I don't know, threat towards Genrymon. Because Black Turtles Promenade has nothing to do, I guess, with... Yeah, Black Turtles Promenade has nothing to do with Kai. It's only Genrymon, well, specifically Kisaki. Still, the Promenade's commercial activities are only possible because Genrymon exists. I'm aware, but all the codes and standards, the petty interference... Oh no, she mad. The constant complaining about violating tradition or disregarding the pride of Shanghai Jing, it gets to be too much. I'm sorry, that was a tangent. Things are bound to escalate as the Moonlight Festival gets closer. What does the Moonlight Festival have to do with this? How much do you know about the festival, Sensei? Not much. All I know is you eat the mooncakes, I guess. I see. A season to pray for prosperity and share food with one another. Yes, that's how most people see it. Symbolic. Symbolic is what she's trying to say, I guess. But there are other aspects, things let's talk about. Symbolism. For instance, the story of the sage who departed for... Oh, symbology of Kai. Interesting. For instance, the story of the sage who departed from the moon and then came back. So yeah, the symbolism that Kai returned. She departed, yeah, Kai was expelled and then now he's coming back. Interesting. Sage. As in someone who, through repeated practice or study, attained enlightenment and become someone special. Well, depends if that special is positive or negative, because the special someone right now is a criminal. Part of the Moonlight Festival's purpose is to honor that sage. Legend has it that the sage still visit our world from the moon and surveys the land before they leave again. And the sage visit supposedly causes strange incidents. Yes, some do believe that what's happening in Shanghai Jing right now is all because of that. Me? I usually just think of it as a superstition folklore, but... yeah, I think Kai is going to... prioritize on this part. Where is it? Yeah, I think she's going to capitalize on this part. When the sage visits, supposedly strange things happen. Yeah, supposedly causes strange incidents. I think she's gonna capitalize on that. With the situation as it is, it does give me a pause. After hearing from Reiji about the circulating rumors, I headed to Genrymon. She's the rioting. The Gurneman meeting was complete chaos. We've restricted access to the Black Door's prominent street, but the Tyke syndrome... Oh, it's still spreading! It's still spreading. We need to take additional measures. We're having trouble with the epidemiological study. We don't know how it spreads yet. Yeah, I'm actually thinking that this is a chemical attack. Are you telling me that if I touch a person, they will turn into a lolly or something? And that doesn't like the scientific thing about that is it's just so bad. Yeah, this is probably like canisters. Yeah, this is probably like canisters, right? Canisters that contain gas, and when the gas touches your body, then you shrink. Because it is so weird that if your hand has the chemical and it touches your skin, you then transform. Yeah, that's magical now. That's not supernatural. The personnel in the scene can only do so much. We need a broader plan. Well, we have found out one thing. Patients with Tyke syndrome become much less contagious after Patients with the Tyke syndrome become much less contagious after the first 3 days. Wait, it's still spreading. So this is like an epidemic. This is so weird. Like as me who has read things about diseases, this doesn't make sense. But we can't track the symptom history of every student and provide for their care. We don't have the manpower to do that. Yet, to be fair, they only have one symptom, and that is that they shrink. They have been lollified. But yeah, that's the only symptoms. It's not life-threatening. But the mode of contagion. Yeah, the most difficult thing about this is what if the syndrome has like a incubation period, which means there's no way you can stop this now. What if this has an incubation period, right? So when the incubation started, it just spread like wildfire, but they still didn't turn into children. Please, madam, holding the Moonlight Festival now might not be... She's not gonna hold it, isn't it? Isn't she? She wants to continue it. Watch your mouth. Remember who you're talking. Come on, don't say that to her. No, it's okay. Now's the time to hear everyone out. Given the circumstances, the urgency everyone is feeling is more than understandable. Please continue. Right, well, on top of that, it's not just the disease that's spreading, it's the rumors. They just won't settle down. I wouldn't worry about that, except those rumors are convincing people that Gunrymon is losing its grip. Oh dear. Now the doubt is starting to settle can we really trust Genrymon. People are also gossiping about the Peckering Opera Club in isolation and about the whereabouts of Kaguya. Ooh, we are getting a semi-Eden Treaty event here. This is more like the Hyakyoran event, where this is actually very similar to the Hyakyoran event, where there is a threat to a celebration, I guess. So yeah, and of course, the ones that's going to solve this is going to be Kisaki. Genryumon's authority looks like it's weakening all over. People pretend to follow orders when they're being watched. Isn't this common not just following orders, but also in work where you slack off, but then when the manager comes, you suddenly go serious, I guess. Isn't this common for all? Let's continue. But as soon as they're out of sight, is that right? That is certainly a problem. How do you suggest we proceed? How do you suggest? Interesting. most of the things that Kisaki commands is most of the time Kisaki commands by things that she thinks about it, right? But the fact that she is now taking suggestions from others, yeah, I think she's a start. I think she's starting to feel the stress here because yeah, she's out of thoughts, and now she's asking people for their suggestion now. This is going to be hard to say, but it's okay. Please speak freely. We want to keep outsiders away from the Moonlight Festival. That's... Yeah, this is also one of the biggest problems with keeping secrets. Yeah, this is one of the biggest problems of keeping secrets. Like, what happens if the secrets suddenly, like, there's a crack in the wall and then the dam just breaks and then the entire thing just opens. Interesting. That's just how it is, Officer Mina. A lot of students believe that outsiders are responsible for the... Bro, why... Can't these people connect the dots that Shinta Nikai is one of the 7 prisoners? Then now you're going to... Like, you have to ask the question, the rumors of Shinta Nikai coming back, right? The rumors of Shinta Nikai coming back. And then she's one of the 7 prisoners. Now you're gonna ask yourself, why was she the prisoner? Oh, okay. So maybe she's connected with this because, well, prisoners are bad. And when prisoners do something bad, a lot of people will get affected. And, well, a lot of people are getting affected by now. So maybe it's her fault. I mean... Expelled, I guess you're no longer part of Shanghai Jing, so now you're considered an outsider. Okay, putting logic into this, let's continue. If more outsiders were to come to the festival, we could lose control at the scene. Or worse, the disease will spread to them. The syndrome was gonna spread to them. I'm not gonna call this a disease because a disease is life-threatening. A disease has a chance to be life-threatening. That's not this thing is not life-threatening. You just turn small. Of course, we could just hold the festival as usual and just act like there aren't any problems. Oh, whoops. Okay, these two are the peak of each spectrums. One, you could continue the celebration just for yourselves and close it for... Yeah, you can... Wait a minute. If more outsiders come to the festival, we could lose control. Just hold the fest... In both scenarios... Yeah, in both... both scenarios continue the festival. One does not allow outsiders, while the other... allows the outsiders. Okay, I'm wrong. This isn't different spectrums. This is same side, different path. If you're gonna... Yeah, this is wrong because you have to heighten the security now that Kai is here. This one doesn't matter because the one who did this is Kai. If you're gonna close it, I mean, Kai knows everything. Like, Kai knows how to... Like, if you're gonna close the doors for the outsiders, I mean, they're outsiders because they don't know how to open the door. But Kai was a former student, so she knows how to open the door, so it doesn't matter for her. Alright, let's continue. But the cat is already out of the bag, so to speak. We won't solve this problem by ignoring it. Yeah, true. That's what the second suggestion was. We need a plan. Not a precedent. Well, that's... Were you going to say something else? No, that's just... We're glad you understand, but... I do understand. I know exactly what you mean. For this year's Moonlight Festival, outside students' access is hereby restricted. Outside students. Outside students. One student, well, Sensei is not a student. Second, Kai. How do you know that Kai truly is an outsider when she knows everything about Shanghai-jing? Curious. Madam, Black Tortoise Promenade Street will stay in lockdown. However, no student will be held in quarantine for no longer 3 days. As for the rumors, we need to deal firmly with the misinformation, but some of those rumors can be true to an extent. At this moment, on security searches for Shanghai-jing, security and searches. Censorship, I guess, for like searching in like search engines, I guess. Interesting. Those are the official orders from Ryugi Kisaki. This is the second time she does this. I'm sensing a red flag on this one. She's gonna say this again, like in the climax, isn't it? Like you will no longer follow the orders of Ryugi Kisaki. This is the official. Yeah, I think this is what's going to happen. I will no longer be your president, and then this is gonna be curious. Okay, I'm now curious. Okay, I'm now invested, I guess. Yes, madam. We will announce and implement your orders right away. Are you sure, Madam President? Yes, what's important right now is to listen to those voices from the scene. I should inspect the site as well, Mina. Make preparations. No, I don't think that's a good idea, Madam President. I mean, you can make the argument that she's already small-bodied. She can't shrink down. Like she. Okay, this is. Okay. Something clicked with my brain. I should inspect the site as well. Something clicked in my mind. She's immune to this because she's already drinking it. If someone infected touched her, is that good? Wait. Oh dear. Something clicked again in my brain. If somebody touched Mina and then she shrinks, yeah, she lollifies, and that means, yeah, there's no suspicion about that because the syndrome is in effect. But when someone touched Kisaki and it doesn't work, ooh, okay, something just clicked in my brain. If someone touched someone that's infected, that is still contagious, and then touched Kisaki, she is immune because she is taking it. She's already small. So yeah, they're gonna have doubts now. Yeah, they're gonna have doubts that it doesn't affect her. So maybe she's the one spreading it. Oh, she's the carrier. That's not good. Is that your personal opinion as Konoe Mina or as executive officer? Whoa. This is the orders from Ryugi Kisaki, president of Genryumon. This is both. But then on her, is that your personal opinion as Konoe Mina or as an executive officer? Curious. The wording here is very, very curious. Like, this is my own opinion, right? This is just my own opinion. She's saying, is this your personal opinion as my friend or someone who cares about me? Or are you saying this as someone who cares about me? Or are you saying this because you're a person that has the power to change things? Interesting. And she's caught off guard by that. I'm imploring you as the executive officer. Kisaki's not gonna arrest you. Calm down. She trusts you. Please put your faith in us and Genrymon a little longer. Alright. Very well. I will return to my office. Please inform me of any new developments without delay. Yes, Madam President. You good, Mina? Wow. You good, Mina? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. This is not a question. I was about to say, you good? Nah, you did good, Mina. all in for the all in the day's work for the executive officer of Genryumon. She's angry. She's still quite impressive under the circumstances. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, Mina is not like interested in us. Like she doesn't have a crush on us, unlike Kisaki, I guess. She just looks at us as like I don't know, subordinate, I guess. Let's continue. Well, Sensei, your praise isn't what I'm after. I'm here to carry out my duties in a cool. You and Aru will be good friends, you know that? Mm-hmm. Man, she is actually angry. No, this isn't angry, this is pouting. Or, well, I guess. I'm going to be back in my room for a bit, but it's not because I'm tired and need a break or anything like that. Of course not, you say. You really get me. Well then, if you excuse me. If you excuse me for a bit. Come to think of it, Sensei, you're an outsider too, so that... Are you gonna kick me out? Please don't kick me out. Where am I going this? Well, you should be discreet and stay out of sight for a bit. I mean, Mina understands it, but the question is, does the rest of Genryumon consider us as an outsider as well? Because we have been in many... We have solved, like... Yeah, we have solved two things now. First is the Black Tortoise Promenade... the first... No. The first one was the Mina Rumi event, which was the 10,000 year Jinsen. The second one was with the fact that we stood up for Kisaki during the Kipao Marino event. So yeah, she knows our importance, and we're no longer a complete outsider now for her. But for Genryumon, like the rest of Genryumon, I guess. Let's continue. For example, you wouldn't want to talk with someone for longer than you need to, or... I mean, you call me an outsider, but I call you my student. Recklessly going along with the president's suggestion to go out there ourselves. Makes sense. With things being so unstable, I'll try to lay low, but that might be impossible. Fair enough, I guess. I could get infected and get small and no one will recognize me, but I don't think that's going to be a good thing. Let's continue. Oof, I feel bad asking you to do that. Not really. No, it's not really. It's non-taken, I guess. Still, we can't just ignore the circumstances here. You get that, and you think I should go rest. Didn't I already tell you I don't need rest? I'm not tired. Oh, she's gonna start yawning. Why are you trying to... Who are you trying to shoo me away? Sensei, you really don't have to. I just... Grabbing her by the shoulders and pushing her. The crowd grew quiet all of a sudden. I considered calling someone, but remember what Mina said, so I decided to restrain myself. You gonna talk to Arona? Come to think of it. So far, no one's observed any symptoms other than aging reversal. Also, the students of the Plum Blossom Garden have not been affected. We gonna call Shun? Very well, we found out one thing. Patients with Tyke syndrome become much less contagious after the first 3 days. Yeah, so they stop because so the symptom, like, not like this, the contagiousness of the syndrome disappears after 3 days. So yeah, now like it now has the no, I guess you can call it less transmissive, I guess. Oh no, are we soon going to... Wait. Can we see it? Does that mean... Ooh. Suddenly, the face of a student comes to mind. Shun. Remembering Mina's request to refrain from unnecessary conversation, I decided to use Momot. Unnecessary conversation. Momoto. I mean, can you really consider chatting someone in messenger stuff like that to be a to be an actual conversation? You're typing, not talking, I guess. Let's continue. I knew it. Shun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Sensei, what surprise to get a Momotalk message from you. Is this Shun or am I talking to Shunling? Because, you know, chatting someone via messenger doesn't really show the voice that they have. So how do we know if it's actually Shun or Shunling talking to us when we don't see the face and we can't hear her voice? I bet it's a good omen. I heard you're in Shanghaiing at the moment. Still, you waited all this time to... Yeah, sorry about that. I have to be careful since I got here. Careful. Bro, the red flags on Shun right now. She's become small. She's become small. She's become small. She couldn't resist. I brought Shun up to speed. She's planning to. She wants to revert back to child. She wants to become small again. I'm sniffing it out already. She's like that. She's like that. How am I supposed to say this? Like she's like that. She's like Fubuki, right? There's donuts there, but you can see it as a trap. But then she still does it because it's a chance. There's a chance. Yeah, yeah. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, I'm guessing she already did it. I have an idea though. Can you give me a minute? You know, it's lucky you messaged me. What do you mean? Uh-oh. She's infected. She got infected, I guess is not the right word. She touched someone who got infected out of her own volition. She touched someone who got lollified. She touched someone who got lollified out of her own free will. I can already smell it. There shouldn't be There should be huh? Uh-oh. You just couldn't resist, didn't you? The music! Oh no! So this is where this music comes in. Oh, okay. This makes sense. This makes sense now. Where is it? So far, no one's observed any symptoms. Okay, we found out one thing. So where is it? There was no. Yeah, it did say that the Plum Blossom Garden was not affected. But the question is, was Shun affected? Or was it Shunling? Oh no, the music. You little rascal. How did you get in? Even get him one step. How did I get in? Even get a step aside. You little bugger. Your look says, but you're not the Plum Blossom Garden. But I don't have to worry about that. So I see an opening, take it. So yeah, so when you see an opening, take it. How did I turn it? She touched someone that's infected out of her own free will. She couldn't resist. I don't think so. I don't think you caught it. I think you touched it. But don't worry, Kokona hasn't. Don't worry, Kokona hasn't. Oh wait, Kokona hasn't caught me. I knew it. She touched someone that's infected and she couldn't resist. Kokona hasn't caught me. It's she didn't say Kokona hasn't seen me transform. She said caught. Which, when you say caught, that means you're doing something out of your own volition. Uh, you little rascal. Besides, I feel nice to be a child. My shoulders are. Come on, Shun. This is the only thing that I like about you. Come on now. In fact, my whole is very much more lighter. Wait, there's no time for this. I'm here to help the president. How? How exactly, Hehe? Well, I mean, you can be like a eyes at the sky again. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Are you truly Instructor Shun? I mean, I do know that the devs of the game the devs of Blue Archive did say that the students cannot differentiate the halos. Only Sensei can like tell the halos apart. But at the same time, Kisaki, the gun she's holding right now, all of you has your own signature gun. Come on. I'm more. You already had me go through the verification process. Yes, I certainly did. Still, it's hard to believe. Wait a minute. Wait. She's still contagious. This hasn't been 3 days, or maybe it has already been 3 days, and like she was one of the first victims, and it's already 3 days, and then something like that, I guess. How should I say this? Your personality is quite different from the. Yeah, she's much less stressed. Let's just put it that way. I don't know what you mean. I'm just myself. Yeah, I think this is what truly Shun is, right? If Shun is not an instructor, this is what she truly is. No, not the form, okay, but the personality, like a cheery type of person. But because of her job as the instructor, she's stressed, and stress can change people's personality quite heavily. Like it can agitate people a lot. It can to make their temper much more uncontrollable and stuff like that, right? I don't know, I'm just myself. Well, can you put that aside? One might say you have another secret to share now. Oh, how very true, but don't feel too burdened by it. I know I won't. Indeed, on a separate topic, I appreciate you offering to help. What are you planning exactly? Well... Uh-oh. Now we know where that uniform comes from! Now we know where that uniform comes from! It was given by Shun! No! That's right, well, it's the recommended uniform. Not all students wear it. But you do. You can pass for a Plumbers and Gardeners. I mean, she's already infected, I guess, so quote unquote she's immune. Isaki, if someone infected touches her, she's also immune because she's also taking the medicine. To what end? Oh. This is I think you'll figure it out. This is so curious, right? Like the way she talks, the way Shunling talks to Kisaki is so it's so non-formal. When Mina talks to Kisaki, it's always with a sense of respect. Now this one is like she's talking like as an equal. Like how should I say this? Your personality is quite different. I don't know myself. I'm just she this is like talking like as an equal. Like yes, she calls Kisaki president. Where is it? Yeah, see, she still calls her Madam President, but they're equals now. Oh, let's continue. My brain is unnecessarily accelerated for this one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she's on board. I see. Since Plum Blossom Garden students aren't affected by the Tyke... Are you telling me they can't get affected because they're already lollies? Fine. If I look like one of them, I can investigate the scene without anyone suspecting anything. How are you going to... What are you going to do if Mina goes to your room and then knocks on the door and Miss Madam President, are you there? And you're not there. Okay, that's curious. You said it, not me. You see? See? It's so informal. She looks at her as an equal because they're both short or they're small. So this is still you. So this is still you in there. Big or small, you're still the same on the inside. Oh no, wait. Big or small, you're the same on the inside. Do they like know each other or something? Like no, not know each other. Do they have like... Do they interacted in the past? Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Little bugger. Okay, okay. At least she went to... Yeah, at least she went to... Oh, no. Well, this is certainly a look. Oh, and you look great. Hmm. What's wrong, Sensei? Do you think it looks awkward? I'm more concerned on Shun, how she figured out like the size of the clothes that you're wearing. Actually, it's the complete opposite. It fits you. But I'm not finished. I'm not finished. This isn't a perfect discussion. Oh no, she's gonna do a kindergartner. She's gonna do a kindergartner voice, isn't it? What's left, US? Something important. Something very, very important. The personality. Switching personality. Here it comes. Oh no. Her name is Gigi. We'll be touring around Shanghai now. I'm surprised Pikachu face. Oh no. We'll go to Shanghai with Sensei, who's our temporary chaperone from the Plum Blossom Garden. What? Oh no, what? You two stop! Sensei fainted from shock. No, he didn't faint from shock. He fainted from too much cute and funny. Was it too drastic of a personality change? Not necessarily. I mean, no one can do it, I guess. But today, Kiki's the... Oh, I should get up. No! Please don't! So with Kiki and Shunling, well, I tried valiantly to hold on to my sanity and not break down from the cognitive dissonance, bruh. The tour of Shanghai began.